Heyo! Welcome into the CHGO White Sox pregame show presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio B over there and my closet here. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me, as always, is Herb Lawrnece.
Hello.
You can follow him on Twitter at Acknerwall23. He is the CHGO White Sox community leader. Today, we will be previewing the White Sox versus the Guardians. Zach Plesac versus Michael Kopech. The White Sox looking to extend their 6-game winning streak to this, Herb. Get this, a 7-game winning streak. What's up, Schlesh Poppy? Let's go, Sox. We'll see if they can extend it to 7 games. How you doing, Herb?
I'm doing well. This is a great day. Spring has sprung. We're finally in summer/spring in Chicago. And the White Sox, like you said, are on a 6-game winning streak playing the Guardians today. And I'm so close to saying the Indians right there. Like this close to saying the goddamn Indians. I hate them so much. Can I just call them the Lindians from now on? Just put an L in front of the Indians. They are going to be that forever. But playing these guys, I feel great. A little revenge on the White Sox mind. And you know, that man's coming back too.
Yes,
top 5 third baseman in the league is coming back.
Revenge is on the mind after they got swept last time they faced off in Cleveland. But yes, our yo-yo has finally come back to us. We just pushed it down to the ground. It has gone on the 10-day IL, and now Dad has fixed it and brought it back up. And now we get to see Yoan Moncada back in the White Sox lineup. You love to see it, Herb. I'm so excited to see Moncada back in the lineup, and he is in your spot. You wanted him to be coming back up and bat second. He is now batting second for the Sox. How you feeling about that lineup, especially seeing TA, Yoan? What are your thoughts?
It's the way it should be. My man DMGT says home run for Yo-Yo, second at bat. Book it. Second at bat for Yoan, or is the second bat overall where he's in the spot? You got to clarify that. But I agree. Yoan's going to hit the ground running tonight. I don't think there's going to be any lag. Man's going to bring what he brings to the table. Power bat, average, on base, and of course, Gold Glove third base work down there. Even though he's never won it, he's pretty good at third base. I could not be more excited. And Tony La Russa doing the right thing, putting him in the second spot. Now if we can work on Yasmani Grandal not hitting fifth. I mean, why do you have a on-base guy hitting fifth? I know he's not hitting as such right now, but his last 7 games, he's over 400 on base. So get that man a little higher in the lineup. But I understand he feels that Hose at 3 and 4 at Luis Robert are a little bit better. But beggars can't be choosers. I already got one. Can't have both of them.
Well, you're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead on the side slab. We're still talking about Yoan Moncada, who you think is the top 5 MLB third baseman.
Too hyped up.
I'll push back a little bit on that. But yeah, absolutely. I get being hyped up. I'm excited for Yoan Moncada being back in the lineup. And I think that, DMGT meant second at bat. I saw you looking out there on the betting, props and lines about Yoan Moncada to get a hit or something. You were looking for any prop to put on Yoan Moncada. What are you actually expecting out of Yo today?
1 for 3 with a walk, run scored, solid defense at third base where he's making a barehand catch or barehanded pick, throwing somebody out at first, and you're like, man, Yoan's back. I love Jake Berger, and what he did for the White Sox in his brief stead, same thing with Josh Harrison. Awesome. Not great at the average, but what they did was a nice replacement level third base where you didn't necessarily think that they were costing you games there. Now you're going to see the next level. You're going to see the guy who is actually a top 5 third baseman, a guy that can do it with the glove, can do it with the bat. And I look at the lineup, it looks like Tony, and I will get to it a little later, Tony went a lot of lefties in this lineup versus Zach Plesac.
Zach. Yes, a lot of lefties, and I think it makes sense. One thing that Zach has loved to do against the White Sox this year is pitch low and away. He has loved that, I guess, if you're looking at a catcher, it would be, bottom right down over here. I guess it would be flipped for me. So stick your hand out, stick your right hand out. I guess it would be the bottom right corner. So it would be into lefties and away from righties, just because there's so many good right-handed bats for the Sox. That's how he pitches Luis Robert. That's how he pitches to Jose Abreu. That's how he pitches to Tim Anderson. I think that they want to counteract that. Let's just go to the lineup. Just because
you asked me, before we go to the lineup, what about you? What do you feel that Yoan's going to do today in his return? I feel a good day, 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Yourself?
Yoan. I'm glad Yoan's back, Herb. I think maybe we'll say that. Maybe we'll keep it light. I think he's going to go 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. I don't think
God
Yoan's going to
damn.
have a good day.
What a
He's coming back.
hater.
I don't think that Yoan's going to immediately step into the lineup and have 2 home runs. I don't think he's going to step in the lineup and even get a hit. Remember, this is Yoan Moncada, and he walked 84 times last year. I know you threw in a walk in there, but I don't see him having a 1 for 3 day, getting on twice in his return game. Maybe he'll get a hit. But even looking at the odds on that, I think it was minus 200 on some sports books. So I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, you think
I think
Cy
that he might
Plesac's on
get
the
on
bump
base,
today?
but what's that?
Cy Plesac on the bump today?
No, I just, Yoan's coming back. I think he might take a little bit of time actually getting fully ramped up. And Bradley Valentine saying Tony seems to be learning and taking feedback. I would push back a little bit on that. I mean, Yoan did bat second a lot. I mean, that's kind of where he was fit in and put mostly last year. So
Until like the end of the
I
year,
think this
then they
is
went to Luis
pretty
Robert.
normal. Yeah, I mean, there was games where he was batting third, but there was also injuries with Luis Robert. But yeah, I mean, he's mostly going to be 5 or 6. I don't think you're going to see Grandal above, probably that 3 spot. So, you mentioned him being in the 5 spot today. I think my ideal lineup does have Moncada too. It'd probably be Anderson, Moncada, then Abreu, if we're being honest, then probably Grandal, then Robert. But again, it hurts me even saying Robert that low because he still is their best player. And this is something that I wanted to throw out in a graphics request, but I never did. We'll get it. Honestly, we'll get into it. The starting 9. Let's look at the starting 9 because you mentioned the lefties in the lineup. Let's look who the Sox are throwing out there today. Because they have Tim Anderson leading off, playing shortstop. Second, Yoan Moncada playing third base. Third, Jose Abreu playing first base. Fourth, Luis Robert playing center field. Fifth, Yasmani Grandal DHing. Sixth, Gavin Sheets playing right field. 7, AJ Pollock playing left field. 8, Reese McGuire doing the catching. And 9, Leury Garcia playing second base. Those are the left fielders that you mentioned. Garcia, who will be turned around since he's a switch hitter. McGuire, Sheets, Grandal, and Moncada. So I think they put every single lefty that they could in the lineup today, Herb.
I'm fine with it. That gives the White Sox some versatility that they usually don't have, and they don't do well versus right-handers, especially this year. So if you get a couple more lefty bats in there, and if Zach Plesac is pitching to his profile, I see a lot of hard hit balls that might be dropping in or dropping over the fence this day because the weather's great. Maybe they switch the balls back. This is a hard-hitting team that will finally see some balls sail over the fence consistently. Those 4 runs won't do it today. I'm expecting 5, 6, or 7 tonight.
Yeah, I'm expecting that too. The over right now, or at least I got
time.
the over for 4 runs on the Sox. That was the over on points bet. So I bet the over 4 runs on the Sox today. I do think that they'll definitely get to Plesac.
And hello,
We're
Chris
shaking your
from
hand 'cause you wanna say
LA.
something?
Thank you for watching from LA. Tell all your LA friends who are White Sox fans, come on, tune in, check out the podcast. And you guys are here at the YouTube, hit that like button while you're here. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely. Look at you, Herb, with the plug. Just sneaking that in wherever you can. Why don't I sneak in one, too? Because I mentioned PointsBet. If you want to support CHGO, the best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. But that's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you'll receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from a CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from a CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have any questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. PointsBet is your home for live play in PointsBet is your home for live in-play betting, and it just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's newest feature, the live NBA same-game parlay. For the first time ever, you can build the perfect live NBA same-game parlay only with PointsBet. Combine your favorite bets anytime during the game, and if you want more, you can also boost your live same-game parlays because you can watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. I don't know why you'd be betting on the NBA tonight because, the White Sox are playing. You're watching a White Sox pregame. But, hey, maybe you want to sprinkle a little bit on the Boston Celtics-Nets game. That one is a close one. I like taking the Nets or the Bucks, whoever team you like, because it is a pick 'em. I think it's -1 for the Bucks being at home. I like parlaying that with the Warriors money line because the Warriors are 10 points favorites, and they should beat up on the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Just a little betting tip. Online sign-up is available in Illinois. You can download the PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right, Herb, I mentioned that the White Sox going over 4 runs. I think it's going to happen tonight. Let's look at Zach Plesac, and first off, let's look at the Guardians lineup. Let's not skip over that because we do have to mention who they're throwing out there today. And I guess this could lead into the conversation because we talked about Luis Robert, and Chi-Town Bud said, for some reason, I don't like Robert batting fourth. I don't hate it. You just kind of view it, if the first 3 guys get out, then, Robert's kind of like a leadoff guy in that second inning. I don't hate it, especially, he has so much power and he's always looking to do so much damage when he gets up to the plate, which does do well for, driving in runs. Miles Straw is leading off for the Guardians today, playing center field. Second, Stephen Kwan playing in right field. Third, Jose Ramirez playing in third base. Fourth, Owen Miller playing second base.
ISU,
Fifth,
right?
Josh Naylor.
ISU represent there.
ISU represent. You guys are the local product like vultures. You guys know where everyone is from. Owen Miller playing second base, local product from ISU. Go Redbirds. Batting fourth. Fifth, Josh Naylor playing first base.
He's Canadian.
Sixth, Framil Reyes playing DH. Seventh, Andres Jimenez playing shortstop. 8, Ahmed Rosario playing left field, and 9, Austin Hedges doing the catching. My thought here was, I look at this lineup and there's one guy that sticks out. I know Framil is heating up. I know, Stephen Kwan's been very good to the start this year, but there is one guy. It's Jose Ramirez. He's got like 40 RBIs this year. He's got like 7 damn home runs. And I'm just waiting for the Sox to get that guy where, yes, people know who Luis Robert is. People know who Jose Abreu is. People know who Tim Anderson is. But I don't think anyone's like, oh, we need to walk around those guys. Where, you've said on a podcast before, let's walk Jose Ramirez 16 times. Yes. I'm waiting for Luis Robert to turn into that type of player. I don't know how you feel, and I don't know how you feel about Ramirez now with this go around. But when you look at that lineup, how do you feel?
The offense for the Cleveland Guardians, almost did it again, is much improved. Better than the time that we went out there to Cleveland and faced them. Then I would have walked him 16 times. The White Sox probably would have grabbed one of those games and allow Framil Reyes or Owen Miller, who's hitting right behind him, to beat the White Sox. If it is down to Ramirez with the base open, we walk him. That's 4. And say to Owen Miller, enjoy being home again. I hope you get out. But if you beat us, cool. Do not let that man beat us again. Do not let him beat us again. I don't know what the game plan is other than that. If Framil Reyes hits a long home run, you tip the cap. But right. The worst thing you can do is act like, hey, I got this. I'm not afraid of him. Second and third, base open, F that. I'm going to go right at him. No. I just don't want that bravado to get in their mind, to cloud their judgment. Let the great Owen Wilson or Miller to beat us. Because if we see it again, and we're going to be doing this post game immediately after, I'm going to go off. I'm not going to be sitting down. Steve will have to adjust the cameras because I'll be throwing stuff in here and not knowing what the heck is going on. It's kind of like that old school Chris Tannehill used to say about Jason Kubel scouting report. It's just a blank sheet of paper when the White Sox are facing him. Same thing with him. Same thing with Jose Ramirez. And I'll give you him being better than Yoan Moncada because he's difference maker. A total difference maker, especially versus us. Yoan Moncada hasn't hit that level yet, but he's in this company. He's in that same realm. So maybe in the future, people want to walk around Yoan Moncada because he's so powerful. Did you see that picture today of him walking into the clubhouse?
No, I missed it.
Man's is yoked.
Looks loaded.
He is rude. It's like, not like Lattimore. I'm not saying anything. He didn't gain 20, 30 pounds with a solid offseason. But, man, veins are popping. There is no thing that Yoan didn't do his conditioning or his workouts. He got to every single one of them, and he made them. That man looks absolutely cut.
Well, that's good because, we saw last year his legs gave out, so he needs to have that strength, that stamina to really drive that power home. And this is a big year for him. And being 27 years old, this is kind of where people and baseball players really start coming into their own. So this is an important year for him. So I'm glad to see he's looking cut.
And Steven and I checked it out. He shares the birthday with White Sox great. I don't know if you've heard of him, Frank Thomas.
Oh.
5/27.
Is it
and
his
Frank
birthday?
Thomas shares the same exact birthday with another Hall of Fame first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Would it be a stretch to say that Yoan Moncada and Jeff Bagwell have the same birthday?
They do also have the same birthday. But
Wow,
Frank
that's
and
crazy.
Jeff had the exact same birthday, March
Oh,
27th,
like
1968.
born on the same year. All right. Well, we can get away from birthday talk. I do want to go to some of the comments because I saw Josh agreeing with you, just like Buxton, don't pitch to Ramirez. DMGT agree, don't pitch to Ramirez. Matthew Cortese, our guy, saying walk him. And Josh again saying don't pitch to Ramirez in all caps. So I do think that if there's no outs or if there's no one on base, don't pitch to Jose Ramirez. If there's someone on base, walk his ass.
You see our guy?
I think we can go with that.
Do you see our guy Eli Stein watching from Israel? Must be early as
Hey,
hell.
what's up? Yeah, I mean, it's got to be what?
It's gotta be in the morning now. I don't know how far Israel. It's more than 7 hours. I know that. So Israel is, man, it's late. Go to sleep, Eli.
Or it's early. Or it's early.
2:49 a.m. in Israel right now. That's dedication. That's White Sox fandom right there. I wouldn't stay up past 11:15, Eli. Good job on you, man.
Eli, go to bed. With I think the one final comment. There was one more other comment. Then now I'm blanking. Oh well. There was another comment that I wanted to get to. Herb, we're not getting to it. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jose Ramirez. When he bats left-handed, his one cold zone really just in general is up and in. And something that we know about Michael Kopech, the White Sox starting pitcher that we'll talk about right now, is that fastball turns right into that zone. So that this might be a great matchup to see what Kopech can really do against like some of the best of the best. And what's up, Neil from Ecuador? Howdy. I think they're still in the same time zone. So, Neil's just hanging out.
It's hot down there.
6:50. But it is hot.
You know why it's hot down there, Sean?
I heard it's by the equator. Is that right?
See how that works?
Oh, let's see how
Ecuador,
that works.
equator. Yeah.
Well, let's go to Michael Kopech and Zach Plesac, because that's why people tune in. So Steven, do we have the starting pitching graphic? I was waiting to go to it, but I don't know if you made it.
I got it.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. I knew you made it. You're such a good producer. Zach Plesac. This year, 26 and a third innings pitched, a 4.4 ERA, 29 hits allowed, 16 Ks, 8 walks, and an ERA plus of 82. Then Michael Kopech, 23 innings pitched, an ERA of 1.17, 13 hits allowed, 23 Ks to 11 walks, and an ERA plus of 3.07. The MLB average is 100, so you could just think Michael Kopech is 3 times better, I guess 300% times better than an average MLB pitcher. So
yes.
he's been pretty damn good, Herb.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. And I just want length out of him. I know we discussed last time when he left after the 4th inning, he was good in his 83 pitches. 83. I didn't say 83. Right. 83 pitches.
83.
And hello, Josh from Central Illinois. But I want more from him. I expect more from him. If he needs to get into the 5th inning, being more economical, do it. This is a test for Michael Kopech to become more than a thrower, to become a pitcher. Understand what the Cleveland Indians, damn it, that's one. God damn it, the Cleveland Guardians are going to do versus him.
Ding.
And do the opposite. Allow them to hit the ball because your stuff plays, except for Ramirez. Your stuff plays. And if tracks of the ball this year and the humidor, that ball's most likely going to stay in. I know it's 80 degrees, but you have a heavy fastball.
No.
What? You don't want them to hit it?
Kopech. You're talking about Kopech, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about Kopech or Plesac?
I'm talking about Kopech. I'm not talking about that bum.
Okay. My bad.
Come on now.
No, keep going.
I would never talk about that bum.
Talk your shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kopech just allow the Cleveland Guardians to hit the ball to his fielders. I know the fielding hasn't been superb this year, but lately it's been a little bit better. So don't try to strike everybody out. Allow them to hit weak contact, get your guys out there so you can have more pitches, so you can pitch into the 5th. You can pitch into the 6th inning, which I think is his next step that he has to go through this season. I know that I kind of got mad last time and I said this was not a good start. I've come back from there. It was a good start, but I expect more from him.
Well, he agreed with you. I mean, your reasoning, I think, was the same reasoning that he thought it was a bad start. You weren't saying the quality was bad.
No,
like he
pitched
pitched well, but it's just the length. But I think the one thing we also have to keep in mind too is that he's on a pitch count, just because of the injury that he has suffered. So I will look and see, are they looking to push him to 5 innings, or is 5 innings or 6 innings like what is his limit? Because let's say he has 70 pitches after 5 innings, are they going to pull him or are they going to let him go to 6? No. That'll be interesting to see, what's going on. You're saying hell no because let him ride.
Because obviously he's getting through the Guardians lineup pretty well if he's only got 70 pitches through 5 innings. Yeah, let him see the
Right.
six. Maybe have a person ready to go, especially like Joe Kelly, ready to go in that 6th inning if he gets into any type of trouble. But yeah, if he's at that number and that economical, I'm sure there's not a lot of runs on the board. Let him pitch into the 6th.
It'd be an interesting choice just to see what Tony has to do, because maybe there's a mandate from the front office like, hey, we got to protect this guy. Let's talk about Zach Plesac, because you were talking about the humidor and you were talking about balls staying in the park, and I'm like, I'm not having that today. We're scoring runs. We're seeing Zach Plesac get knocked around the park. Can we see the spray chart, Steven, of the White Sox versus Zach Plesac in their last game at the Jake at Progressive Field? This is what it looked like if that game happened at the G rate. You can see two balls that would have gone out. One of them was that Jose Abreu double off the right field wall that Franmil barely got, and then it ended up being Leury forcing Robert home. It was a messy play, but that one would have left the G rate. And then you also see Luis Robert hitting a double off the Jake's wall and then bouncing back into play. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls to the warning track or deeper right there, Herb. I think that the White Sox will have a nice day with the way that the air's feeling. Honestly, I mean, it just feels like the nicest day we've had all year. It feels like the most baseball weather that we've had, and I'm excited for tonight. I think they're going to score more than 4 runs.
Yeah, and Zach Plesac, I know his name is Zach, guys. Don't write it in the comments. Zach Plesac has his fastball velocity way down from what he was last year. He, since his rookie year, is down almost 3 miles per hour on his fastball. So he's not fooling anybody. You see this chart right here. He is not fooling anybody with his off speed. His hard hit percentage is way up from last year. People are not missing anything that Zach Plesac is throwing out there. And like I said, I watched his last start versus San Diego Padres. They were crushing him. He left a high fastball up to Manuel Arturo Machado, and it was SMO. It's about 115 miles per hour. Can we go to the MLB percentiles rankings for Zach Plesac? Look at that trash. White Sox should get a fork, a knife, some Lugers, some little napkin, and just eat. Like, there's gonna be a fight at the bat rack. This man is just having a horrible start to his 2022. He's not the same pitcher that you might remember. The White Sox should absolutely crush Zach Plesac, and if they don't, something's wrong with them tonight. I think Zach is not going to come out and have a good game. He's looking out for having a party. Remember, he went out on COVID, in the middle of COVID, when people were like, no, don't go out. He's like, no, I'm dumb. I'm going to go out on COVID and party. That's Zach Plesac. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dan Plesac. You know your nephew's not all with it. We're going to crush him tonight. I'm sorry, people from the region who might love Zach Plesac. He's not a smart person.
Well, and he's going to lose tonight. And I think the White Sox truly did, start this whole thing, because you saw all those balls in play there, Herb. And then after, he faced the Sox there against the Angels, 3 2/3, 7 hits allowed, 6 earned runs. Against the Padres, like you said, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks. And he's given up a home run in 3 of his 5 starts, and one of them he had 2 home runs allowed. I honestly think that the White Sox are going deep tonight, maybe 3 times. I just don't know who's going to do it. I think I have an idea, though, on one guy who might do it. So let's go
before we go to that.
Yes.
Let's go to our guy Baloney. He says Zach with the CH because he's not known for his Ks. Waka waka waka. Okay, I'm done now.
Good job, Baloney.
Thank
that
you.
is exactly what I expect from prepackaged nitrate fatty meat.
I have 0 kids, but I am a fan of dad jokes.
Me too. Let's go to our click to picks, because I think that someone will hit a home run tonight, and I do think that someone will be La Pantera, and I am looking for him to be La Pantera, Herb. I want the I guess it would be the CLVD, the Cleveland version of the CHGO crew, of the All City crew. When they go to Cleveland, they'll be talking about La Pantera like we talk about Jose Ramirez. They should not pitch to La Pantera tonight. 7 for 13 lifetime versus Zach Plesac. He has a slugging percentage over 700. That's mostly because he has a batting average over 500 against him. But with the way the weather is tonight, the way that he attacks first pitch baseballs. You had the graphic there. Zach Plesac throws, first pitch strike about 60% of the time. He's had so much success against Zach Plesac. And the big thing, too, is where have Luis Roberts' home runs been this year? Where have they landed?
102.
102. They have gone out to right center field. And where Zach Plesac has pitched to every single right-hander on the White Sox this year, and where he just has pitched Luis Robert his entire career, is low and away. Just feels like the perfect exact pitch to tailor it out to right center field. Home run, light it up. White Sox, have a home run right there. That's why I feel like Luis Robert's going to hit a home run tonight. I think the White Sox, honestly, are going to get 3 tonight. They're going to score over 4 runs. That's my click to pick.
And if you guys have your own pick to clicks or click to picks, put them in the comments section. I'm going with Yoan Moncada. I put Yoan Manuel Moncada Oliveira out there. That's his full last name. Like, why is it so long? Whatever. Josh Fiore wants to have TA leadoff home run today. I think Yoan's ready. I think he's going to hit the ground running. I said he's going to get a run scored. I said he's going to get a walk. I said he's going to go 1 for 3. You know what that one hit is going to be, Sean?
Yeah. Oh, now you're
GD home run off of your man, Zach Plesac. 1 for 3, man. Just like, I forget, DMGT said, in the second at bat, it'll be Yoan Moncada. Not the team's second at bat, but Yoan's overall second at bat. He'll take Zach Plesac deep.
All right, write it down. I'll make sure. Hey, if it happens, I'll clip it. I'll put it on Twitter with the home run video with it, too. And everyone will know that you called it. You and our guy DMGT called it. Josh is going with TA7. He thinks he's going to lead off with a home run. We got Tony La Russa as the click to pick from Matthew. Eli Stein, our Israel fan, over there when it's 3 a.m. watching White Sox pregame. He is going with Abreu.
Do you think he's lonely?
What do you mean?
Eli, 3 a.m. He might be lonely.
Oh, at 3 a.m.
Matchbox 20. Yeah.
He wrote that about his mom, and
I did. Yeah, she had cancer, and he was It was a sad song. That's one of the weird songs where it's like an upbeat song, but it's talking about something that's very sad.
And she said, baby. Kevin's going 296 for Abreu in his last 7 games, and he's going yard tonight. So those are some click to picks there, and those are all the Matchbox 20 references I think that we can get in. Herb.
Iris.
I got one.
Go ahead.
The Sox are gonna push Zach Plesac around tonight.
Oh, Jesus. I'm pretty much done. I can go with they're gonna look really smooth doing it. Okay. I know that was more Carlos Santana than Matchbox 20, but Rob Thomas was in Matchbox 20.
Yeah, he's in the thing. Zach Plesac will be unwell after tonight.
You know way too many Matchbox 20 songs.
Welcome to the
Rob
real
Thomas
world,
doesn't know
Zach
that many.
Welcome to the real world, Zach Plesac. How far we've come, Zach Plesac, since you just went out, in 2020 with the COVID protocols. How far we've come, because now your velocity's down by 2 miles per hour.
You're killing me with these.
It's gonna be a long day for Zach Plesac. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you after the final out on the CHGO White Sox post game show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. We got 51 people right now watching us live. Now 47. So I just kicked 4 people out. So that's the power of me and my Matchbox 20 knowledge. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Shout out to Chris, who's hanging out in LA. We saw somebody from Puerto Rico. We saw somebody from Ecuador. We saw somebody from Israel. It was a fantastic day here for the CHGO White Sox pregame. Thank you guys for hanging out. Herb, you got a final score. What's your prediction?
My final score is I'm gonna go with Edgar. Me and Edgar. Sox win 7-1 tonight. Edgar.
Let's make it the show prediction. Kopech's going to shove. Sox hit 3 home runs, and Edgar's calling it 7-1. Sox win. We'll talk to you after the last out, after Michael Kopech shoves, and Zach Plesac has a long day. Thank you to Herb Lawrnece. You can follow him on Twitter at Ecknerwall23. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Shout out to our producer, Stephen Nicholas, and we will talk to you after the final out is made. Thank you to Fleetwood Mac for your 1979 album, Tusk. Go Sox.